feel like I don't even know what we're doing at this point. I'll be the chime in.
Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Are you ready? If you start talking that way.
Are we good?
Well, it shows that we're live. Oh, there we are.
Okay.
There's a little delay there.
Yeah. Hi everybody, we hope you can see us well right now. We're just getting things set up, so if it hasn't come up yet, then just be patient and we'll be with you shortly. I just want to start out by saying thank you for joining us for the Cheer Project Reveal. We're really excited to show you the projects that we came up with for this month. In fact, we actually have a special guest with us today to show you a bonus project, so that'll be coming up in a little bit. But let's start out by introducing ourselves. So I'm Rachel from Just Another Button Company, and this is...
I'm Cecile.
And we will be getting to our very special guest shortly, but until then you can wonder who it's going to be. So this month we decided to use the Christmas Figs fabric from Fig Tree and Company for a Moda. It just came out and it is a gorgeous line of fabric with reds and greens and whites, and when we saw it we were inspired not only for its Christmas aesthetic, but also the prints we thought could be used for even more than just Christmas projects. So keep that in mind as we're getting ready to reveal the projects to you. Does it look like everybody is catching up with us?
Mm-hmm.
Are we all there? Do we have any questions so far?
Delay, so you can't really watch that. No, but Judy Von Stein says, hello, Cecile.
Hi, Judy. All right, so I hope you watched our fabric reveal video that was posted on the 10th. If you didn't, then you'll be surprised to find out that Christmas Figs is our featured fabric. We are suggesting for those who want to use the Christmas Figs fabric to make the projects that we're about to show you, that a layer cake is a good amount of fabric to work with. I used a layer cake to make all of the projects in this set, so you will be fine with just a layer cake. Shall we show them a peek inside the Button Lovers Club box?
Oh, I think so.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna flip cameras and go to the top view so you can take a peek right inside the box. You ready? Okay. Here we have a pretty picture of the project, so don't look too closely at that because we're going to show you those in just a minute. And then we have all these gorgeous colors. This green, we're calling it Grinch green, and this cherry red, these gorgeous colors that are just going to be perfect for this fabric collection. And then this is our alphabet pack. It's got the letters to spell cheer, as well as some adorable handmade Christmas buttons that are just going to go so well with the projects that we're about to show you. So we hope that you're excited about getting these buttons in your box this month. And
I want to show them on the back too about the directions on how to find the bonus project.
Sure. This is a list of the sources. For example, the fabric, the Splendid Sampler book, and we're going to show you a project that we did with this book later, and also the button block pattern from Tammy Tutterow Designs, and I'll show you projects that we did with that pattern as well. So this is the inside of the box, and now let's reveal those projects. All right, I'm gonna. Okay. Do you want to flip up to the other camera? Okay. So we told you that there are a couple different themes that you could do for your projects. One, obviously, is Christmas, because this is fabric that was designed with Christmas in mind. So I'm going to show you that set of projects first. So the very first one is our button applique mitten pillow with the adorable cheer buttons at the bottom. We've used a couple of our handmade buttons to embellish at the top. So you can check out, we have a video on how to do button applique, which basically just means we appliqued with a piece of fabric that was mostly solid underneath, and then we sewed buttons on top of to make it look like it's completely made of buttons. So the fabric shows through the buttons, so you don't have to completely cover it, and you still get the look of that shape. Okay. All right, and then the next project. This is a personal favorite of mine, the Joy pillow. This is using the button block pattern, and we're going to post instructions tomorrow on how to piece your 3 letters together and make the pillow out of the 3 letters. This is, I mean, this one just makes me so happy.
Right.
It makes me joyful.
So last month you just did 1 letter. You just did
Right.
the N is for nest, but this month you wanted to try something different. So.
Yeah, so
And you found enough buttons in your pack to do 3 letters.
absolutely, yes. Okay, and then the last pillow, this is one that can go both for the Christmas theme and for the other theme, which we're not revealing quite yet, but this is Flights of Friendship. And this is a block from the Splendid Sampler book, and we have turned it into a pillow, and we just really love this patchwork look, and it makes a great pillow, especially a tufted pillow with a couple of our beautiful hand-dyed buttons in the middle. So this is our Christmas set. And then let's reveal what the second set
All right,
is.
so you can put this out at Christmas time, or maybe
Right.
you do Christmas all year.
Yeah.
Who knows? You
Christmas
want to
in
leave
July.
it out, but what if you are a seasonal person and you want to use your buttons for something you can have out all the time?
Right. So,
I think this one.
well, that one can stay out all the time.
I think I would leave this one out all the
Absolutely.
time.
It's just gorgeous reds and greens.
Right.
And then also this one, because who doesn't need a tomato pincushion in their sewing room all year long?
Right.
We just love this. This is also a block from the Splendid Sampler book, and we've taken and we've made it and just embellished it with buttons. These are meant to be the pins, and there's a cute little strawberry emery in the corner. And then we'll show you how to turn it into a pillow. That'll be a little PDF posted on our website.
And this is all still the Christmas figs fabric too.
Right, it's all the Christmas figs fabric. There's just lots of different prints that aren't necessarily Christmassy that you can use to make all of these projects.
Right.
So if you're not feeling like doing Christmas yet because it's only July, then you don't have to, but you can still enjoy the Christmas figs fabric. And this is another favorite. So it's another play on the 3-letter word. So if you would like to make this for your sewing room, these all coordinate so well and just keep you happy all year long.
Now this one's got a little bit extra here for, there are more buttons
Right.
than there are in Joy.
Yeah,
So-
and we'll talk about that a little bit later on, what we suggest for how many buttons to do per letter to make the best use of the buttons that you're getting in your box. And there's a little bonus button on this one. This is the extra large cherry spool. It's a handmade button, and Cecile's going to show you in just a little bit how she attached this button so that it looks like there's actually thread wrapping around it, and if you can see, there's a needle stuck through the threads on there.
Right, this one is not in the
Right, this is not
in the
included
cheer
in
box.
the cheer box, but it's available on our website if you want to do this version of this pillow. All right.
And we'll link to that button when we post that project.
Yes,
so it'll
and
be
we'll
easy
link to the
find.
button when we post the PDF for the Sew Pillow project. All right, so now I would like to welcome Tammy Tutterow from Tammy Tutterow Designs, and she's going to share with you a project that she has designed using the cheer buttons as well. So I'm going to step off and let her and Cecile talk about the project that she designed.
Okay. Welcome, Tammy.
Well, hi everybody. You maybe heard me talking in the background. If you're a member of our Button Lovers Club, you may see me post there sometimes. I'm an admin in the group and sometimes forget and post as myself instead of just another button company. I proclaim to be the world's #1 Just Another Button Company fan, and I'm so lucky that I met these ladies and that they've let me be a part of what they do. And
It's handy that you live just down the road, too.
I do. I live super close, and I love wool applique, and I love what I can do with their buttons with wool applique. And so I asked if I could share a project with you all this month, a bonus project, and so I've done a wool applique project that you'll also be getting a free download for. So this is a free project to you that uses the buttons as well. There are one extras that are not in your Button Lovers Club box, and that's the eyes and the nose, and we've done those in a button pack that you can add on, so that if you make this project and you want to add those buttons, they'll be easy for you to find. But of course you can also stitch them, so there's a piece for the nose and the pattern as well.
But other than that, then the buttons are the ones that are in the cheer pack, right?
Yes, the only extras on this one are the nose and the eyes. So everything else is included.
Oh, what is on the back?
Well, I do the Frankenstitch technique. These gals taught me the Frankenstitch technique, and so for a little inside joke, I had a little Frankenstein on the back.
It's very clever.
Just to make them laugh a little bit. So this is the Snow Many Buttons pincushion, and we'll have that on the blog for you this week. And I wanted to show you, if maybe you did one of the other projects and you used up your lights, here's another option for you. So rather than sew a second one, I've just taped these down so you can see how cute are those letters strung up like a little garland for your snowman.
Oh, so you could put the cheer letters on there.
Yes, so you could do either
instead of the lights if you've already used
We're not
the
able
lights.
to see the snowman drawing quite as well
Okay.
because it's got a glare on it. I don't know
Okay.
if you can hold
Do you
it a
want to
little
switch
closer
to the?
for the top
Let's switch to
screen?
the other camera and see if
Yeah,
that
that's
works.
much better.
Okay, so you can see he's got a little thread that hangs here to hold his garland, and so instead of the lights you could add the cheer buttons on your pillow there. So a couple of different options for you if you do wool applique. I'll tell you, all this wool is from Weeks. The wool and the floss are from Weeks Dye Works. That's my super favorite brand, and we'll have all that in the pattern for you, all the colors and details for you. So
Okay, so I think the next thing we're going to do, Tammy, is if you want to, you can hand me that fabric over there,
okay,
and we're going to show everybody how to attach the spool button. That's our extra large cherry spool.
Why don't we? You need to be like right where the sew pillow is with your hoop.
Okay, well that'll be fun.
Oh no, a little bit further.
Back here?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I have a piece of the Christmas Figs fabric.
would you scoot? Sorry, everybody.
That's all right.
Oops. We're still
Can they-
novices at this.
Okay, so they can see the fabric,
Yes.
right? Okay, very good. So if you have seen any of our tutorials about attaching buttons, you know that we like to sew from the front. So I had a double strand of embroidery floss with a little knot on the end, and just before I pull that knot through, I'm going to sew between the strands, just like that. Pull that down, and my thread is secured. All right. I have a sharp needle. A quilting needle is a good one for sewing through the holes on these buttons. They are small. The polymer clay buttons are very sturdy, but you don't want to try to force a needle through that's too big. I like to go back down through the fabric a little further away from my knot than the distance between those two holes right there. And go through to the back. All right, hold my,
Uh-oh.
oh, are we out of range?
Nope, we're on. How do we fix that? Hold on just a second. Somehow it flipped around like on selfie mode. We're staring at the ceiling.
So they're seeing the ceiling?
Yes.
Nice.
Double tap is supposed to.
Should we switch to a different camera then? Mm-hmm. I can sew in front of me, Tammy.
Yeah, let's just do that.
The camera is on me now? Okay, very good. Okay, so right now I have sewed up through the button and down through the other hole, and then I'm going to come back up through at the same spot where I started, just a couple of threads away. I don't want to sew through my thread, so I'm a couple threads away. Go back through the hole, and now I'm going to snug the button down against the fabric just by wiggling the button, wiggling the thread. Sew back down one more time. Okay, now that button is attached. It's not going to come off of there.
You can go back down again.
But you can see on the way, they can see up close again now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you can see that when this button was made, that there's some dark lines on there to look like the thread wrapped around the spool. So I thought it would be fun. I'm coming up just under the edge of the button. My needle's coming out just under there. And I'm going to sew across and sew back down just under the edge of the button again. And I'm going to make it look, and come back up on the other side again. Just kind of randomly, or you can follow the threads on the spool button. Just go back and forth just to make it look really interesting. Add some extra dimension. The trick is just not to sew to the outside of the button, but just to come up and go under, just under the edge of the button. Just like that. Okay, and when you think you have as many threads across there as you want, I think I want one more. And I'm gonna, oops, this will look nicer if I keep my threads untwisted there. I'm gonna cross the threads this time. I think that's even more fun when you cross them like that. Now I'm gonna come up near the top from underneath, and I'm going to lower my needle to where it's down kind of close there. Get some of the twisting out of it. Push my needle underneath like that. And then I can clip off the extra thread. Better to do that after you already have your needle in place. And extra embellishment. The needle is right there on the spool.
Perfect. Now let's talk about how many buttons you would sew on per letter. Mom, you did most of the button sewing this time around, so can you tell us what the difference is between this pillow and the sew pillow?
Okay, let's move this out of the way. Can you see both of those there? Okay. If you can sorry, if you can focus on, let's just do like the W and the Y right now. Obviously the W is a bigger letter, but I was very careful on this one to just put a single layer of buttons down, and then I went back and added 1, 2 that were sort of overlapping, 1, 2 that were overlapping on the O, and just, it looks like I just added 1 overlapping up here. So first I put down the bottom layer, and then I added the 1 or the 1, 2 of the overlapping buttons, and I ended up with about an average of about 15 buttons per letter. And the reason I did that was because since this time Rachel wanted to do 3 letters instead of just the 1 letter for this cheer box, I wanted to be sure that you had enough buttons in your pack to do 3 letters. And you do, and you'll even have some left over. So and that's good, because that means that you have choices then too. But what happens if you really like buttons and you want to put some extras on there? Okay, so these really have SEW. I threw in some extra red buttons, and I ended up with about 25 buttons per letter on that one. It's a little bit of a different look. I bet some of our people have buttons already in their stash too that they could add to this.
Right, and if they don't, we have a solution for that. We have these party pack buttons in colors that are relatable to the colors that you're getting in your box. This cherry pack here is actually the same cherry color that you're getting in your box. So if you want extra red buttons, look for our cherry party pack on the website, and we can post a link to that. And then the Grinch green is kind of between this Envy pack and this Green Glow pack.
Right.
So if you like the brighter look, I would go with Green Glow. And if you like a little bit more of a browner green, then the Envy is probably what you want to do. And you can supplement those.
Right, and you can see on the outside of the pack there are about 55 to 60 buttons inside each one of these packs, and that's pretty close to the same as what you're getting in your cheer box as well.
Right. So you'll just be able to do more letters. So if you want to spell someone's name, that would be a good option as well.
Right, and we have these party packs. We call them party packs because it's a button party in a box. There's all kinds of different sizes and shapes in here. And we have party packs in how many different colors?
35 different colors.
That's right, 35 different colors. And
so
some
that's
of them
30 colors and 5 neutrals.
Right, right. And some of them are brights, and some of them are a little bit more what we call the organic colors, which has a little bit more brown in it, depending on colors. So whatever you like, we're sure there's a pack that matches.
Right. Okay, so you've seen the projects, you know about the fabric. Don't forget that you probably want to get a layer cake of Christmas figs if you're going to make all of the projects. One thing we had a question about last time that I thought I would clue you in on is wool roving. We have decided that the 3-ounce packages of wool roving that we have on our website are good for making, is it one of the 6-inch pillows?
Yes.
I believe 1 6-inch pillow. So any one of these that's made with a 6-inch finished block you need 3 ounces of wool roving. If you want to make this Sew Pillow or the Joy Pillow, you're going to need about 7 ounces of wool roving, so you'll want to get a bigger package of the roving. And that was a question we had from last time, so I thought I would try to keep you updated on the coming projects. And we also wanted to invite you to join our Facebook group, the Button Lovers Club Facebook group. We have lots of people making projects from last month from the Nest box and posting there, and they're so fun because people are making the projects their own. They're adding borders that weren't there, they're putting extra buttons on, and it's just a great place to share your ideas and
get
your
more
creations
ideas.
And get more ideas, exactly. And I wanted to let you know as well, we have some Nest boxes left from last month. So if you haven't signed up yet, don't worry, you can still get last month's box. Just let us know when you sign up that you'd like to get the Nest box as well. And those will be available, hopefully, for everybody who is a new sign up this month.
Right.
So if you want to get the cheer box, sign up before the 20th of this month to make sure you get your box.
Right.
Okay? Do we have any questions before we sign off?
Yeah. Pam Williamson asked, did you use a layer cake for the Sew and Joy pillows?
Yes, I did. And so I pieced the backings, and I pieced each of the blocks, and my border.
You can't see that.
Oh,
either, the
sorry.
cameras.
Sorry. Okay, so the backing is pieced, 2 pieces, and my borders are pieced as well. So if that's not a look that you like, then I would get a fat quarter instead, but I didn't mind the pieced look, so a layer cake will work. And I literally made all of the projects, 2 large pillows and 3 small pillows, all with 1 layer cake.
Wow.
So that's
a good value,
it is a good value, yes.
Right. And we still had some left to do a few tutorials.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So when do they need to sign up for the cheer box? Did we say that?
By the 20th of July. If you want to receive the cheer box, you need to sign up. So head on over to our website, and there's a slider on the front page that has a picture of the Button Lovers Club, and click on that and you'll find all the details you need for signing up. Any other questions before we sign off?
Let's let everybody know that project download sheets start tomorrow.
Oh,
And we'll have a project on the blog every day through Saturday.
okay. Tammy wants you to know that starting tomorrow, we will be posting a project PDF once a day through Saturday. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different projects.
Yes, with
Five
5 project
projects.
sheets this month.
With 5 project sheets. That's right.
And the project sheets are free for
Yeah, they're
anyone who likes to embellish with buttons.
absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.